most people's nervous systems are completely shot, fried out, hosed, wrecked, whatever name you want to call it, cooked. And I'm going to explain why that is and how you can know if your nervous system is fried. Okay, so if you live in a country and in an environment that is ultra busy, then you probably exist in a pressure cooker. Now, I used to believe the brainwashing that busy is noble. Now I know it's stupid. Okay? I can get more work done in 2 hours than most people can get done in an entire month. Because when you're in flow state, okay, you enter into flow state, which means zero distractions. Your productivity is boosted exponentially. When most people are working jobs they hate, going home to a life they don't like, in a society that doesn't value them, your productivity goes down. It's called quiet quitting. It's people that are like, oh, I got a nice cushion job. It's good. It's cool. But they're not really excited about it. It doesn't like bring them alive. They don't enter into flow state. So if you live in an environment like that, you're going to see negative consequences as your nervous system begins to malfunction or dysfunction. It's dysfunctional. What you will notice: sleep worsening, racing thoughts. You notice you can't just sit still. You have to keep going, doing. You have to have a phone in front of you. You have to have a task in front of you. You can't just sit and like stare at a tree. You might notice peace as boredom. You'll probably interpret peace as boredom. That's how you know that you're stuck in fight or flight. You probably wonder how someone could lay in a hammock and just chill. You don't know how to chill. You've been engineered to be hyper productive for the machine. You're essentially their best worker, one of their best workers. If you've never questioned that. And so everyone in America is like that. They're all chasing this illusion that someday they're all going to be rich and famous. Most people aren't, but it doesn't stop them from chasing that delusion. And because of that, they fry their nervous system out. They put their life on hold. They don't follow their soul. They don't follow who they really are supposed to be, because they don't even know who they're supposed to be. They're who they're told to be. They're supposed to consume. They're supposed to pay their taxes and obey society's rules, even though the rules are stupid. So the problem with existing like this, it's a massive problem. Because to wear a mask your entire life, to like be like, well, I have to play the political game. I have to. Well, I have to. I'm the best player at the game. Oh, Western game. The problem is you play it so long you forget you're even playing a game. You literally start to believe your own bullshit. That fries you out. Most people aren't even grounded. They wear shoes. You know you're supposed to ground with the earth? You are. The earth has its own vibration and frequency, and the same as your nervous system. Most people they don't hear nature sounds. Even if they could be in nature, they would be on their phones. They would be in their minds swiping thoughts. Not swiping on the phone, you're swiping in your head. Well, Becky doesn't like me, and well, I need to go do something. What, do something? Bro, you're in nature with God. What is there left to do? There's nowhere to go, and there's nothing to do. You're supposed to be just existing, vibing, flowing with life. Most people don't flow, man. They see life as a machine they have to control, but it's not. Life is a wave you need to learn to ride. And when you begin to learn how to ride the wave of life, you don't have to struggle. You don't have to like roll boulders up hills and, oh, this is another thing that's beating me down. No, life's just flowing through you. And that's called the flow state. You can enter into a chronic flow state. It's called embodied non-duality. It exists. It's real. It's pretty freaking cool. You can do some pretty cool stuff. But yeah, so most people are in that dysregulation. Most people are not in embodied non-duality. They're not existing in flow state at all. Okay, so that means that there is always going to be this dissonance, because your nervous system wants to get back online. Your nervous system wants to be in sync with the flow of life. It does. If you're not, and you feel it, you feel like something's missing, something's off. I can't explain it. I don't know. I have everything I need. I have the house. I have everything. What's wrong? Well, a lot's wrong. You don't have your soul. That's offline. Your nervous system's fried. I mean, that's everything. I'd rather, and I traded all of that, all of the BS in America, to come out in nature and just be with nature and God. And it's changed everything. It's made my life exponentially better. So here's what you can do. Because this manifests in tinnitus, by the way. Tinnitus, like loud, chronic, I can't, that's the doom loop. Bro, that's your amygdala being hijacked and you're stuck in a chronic state of fight or flight. Probably because of chronic subconscious stress of living in the pressure cooker of Western civilization or whatever country you're in. Every country has their own pressure cooker. Okay? To me, this country feels less like a pressure cooker because there's more nature, there's less financial burden. I don't understand the pressure cooker here, so there's that insulation because culturally, I'm sure there is, but I don't have to deal with it. In America, though, I'm aware of people, what they're saying, the opinions of other people, how the whole system works. I'm aware of it. I understand how to behave. And I can just sense the tension, man, in America. When I went back to visit, dude, I was riding with my friend and he just literally snapped on this driver. And I thought they were going to shoot each other. Like get in a shootout or something. It was so intense. Road rage to the max, and everyone's like that. And 0 to 60, 1 minute, hey bro, that's cool. We're talking, and then losing his shit, dude. And that's everyone, man. That's everyone there in the West. You don't see that here. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Being around that and seeing that display and being in proximity to that, that vibration, you feel it. You're like, dude, something is off with these people, man. Really off. Because people here's the thing, man, and this is the delusion, is that you've been raised to think you can control everything. You can't. Man, you're in control of maybe 1% of things. That's it. So when you get tinnitus, you're just I can't control it. I can't control it. Bro, you were never supposed to control life. Never. You were supposed to enjoy the ride, my friend. Never control anything. Try and break a habit you don't want to do. See how hard it is. Try and go to the gym. Try and eat healthy. Try and start that $1 billion business. Go ahead, do it right now. How many people you think are going to succeed? Very few amount. Most people do not have control. So when you come up with something like tinnitus, why are you so shocked you don't have control? Why does that make you suffer? You never really had control. I think most people just now realize it. And realizing it is the most terrifying part. So they resist it. That'll wreck your nervous system completely if you resist change, if you resist something, if you try and hold on to something that's no longer there. That resistance fuels fear, anger, all these negative emotions that wreak havoc on your nervous system. To get it back online, you need deep nervous system work. You need meditation. You need body-based practices like swimming, cold exposure therapy. Now, all this stuff is not going to get rid of the ringing, okay? There's nothing that you can do really to get rid of it, okay? But that's not the point. The point is to get out of the doom loop, because that's driving your perception of it. Your thoughts are forcing your attention, your awareness onto the sound, and then because you're focused on it, it appears louder. If we can break the doom loop, which is easy to do when you understand how it works, your awareness of it goes to other things, and because your awareness isn't on it, the sound gets quieter over time. Anyway, I put together a free 7-day blueprint, free when you pick up when you try my app for free that I built. No corporation built this. I built the entire application myself from a survivor. No one's done that in the tinnitus space. A survivor has not built an application. Doesn't exist. This is the only one of it that exists. So go to tinnitus.health, pick that blueprint up for free, and it's going to show you everything you need to break the tinnitus loop so that you can return slowly. It is not fast, but it walks you through all of the steps of habituation, which are rooted in science. So check that out, tinnitus.health, link in the description. Just go to tinnitus.health and put it in a browser. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate this community so much. I'll talk to you later.